Condition 107, dandruff or head lice in a 6-year-old girl. Candidate information and tasks. You have just examined 6-year-old Jody, who has been brought to a general practice by her mother because of an itchy scalp and what appears to be dandruff in her hair. Her parent is concerned that she may have lice in her hair, which have been reported among other children at her school. Jody has excellent health otherwise. She has a 4-year-old brother who occasionally scratches his scalp. On inspection of her scalp, you have found white specks which are firmly stuck to the hairs as illustrated. Eyelashes and eyebrows show no abnormality. There is no scalp dermatitis, though some redness consistent with scratching is evident. Your task is to explain your diagnosis and management plan to the parent, who is concerned as to whether this is lice or dandruff. Condition 107, dandruff or head lice in a 6-year-old girl. Aims of station to assess the candidate's recognition and practical treatment of head lice. Succinct, accurate, decisive information giving is required. This should be done in a reassuring and supportive manner to reduce anxiety about the source, transmission and stigma associated with the infestation. Examiner instructions. The examiner will have instructed the parent as follows. You are the parent of 6-year-old Jody and are concerned whether she has head lice because you have heard it is in the school, but you have never seen the condition before. If it is lice, you are concerned by the stigma of poor hygiene being deemed causative, as you regard Jody's hygiene as being very good. You wonder if it will spread to other family members and whether the children can go to school, and want advice on treatment. Questions to ask unless already covered. What is wrong with her, doctor? Why is she scratching all the time? How would she get this? We are so careful with our hygiene. What treatment can she have? Will it get rid of it? Her little brother scratches his head all the time. Could he have it as well? How do we treat it? Does she have to have her head shaved? Expectations of candidate performance. The candidate should explain. The diagnosis is head lice. The eggs, nits, can be seen. They can be mistaken for dandruff. The infestation is usually contracted at school. It spreads from person to person by direct contact. It can spread quickly within the family. It is not a sign of poor hygiene, and is common in our society, and all family members need to be checked and treated only if nits or lice are present. The candidate should advise and prescribe laundering of pillowcases using hot water or hot clothes dryer, and either application of pyrethrin-based scalp preparation to thoroughly cover hair, thorough rinsing, combing with a fine-toothed comb and drying with a clean towel. Repeat in 7 days. Or alternatively, conditioner and comb every 2 days until no lice are seen for 10 days. Hair does not need to be shaved or cut short. School exclusion after treatments is not required. The child can return the day after treatment. Follow up to check for resistance to the medication, then try malathion-based preparation. Key issues: ability to make the correct diagnosis. Succinct, accurate, decisive information giving. Ability to describe the correct treatment as outlined above. Ability to reduce parental concern. Critical error, failure to diagnose head lice. Commentary: this case tests the candidate's recognition of a common problem, and the ability to provide succinct and empathy guidance on treatment. The dominant cue here is the presumptive end diagnosis already provided by the parent, namely head lice. Because this is a common condition, the candidate will be expected to recognize the pattern of small white spots, or nits, which are the eggs of the infesting lice. The diagnosis should be made almost instantly, as there are no features of any associated dermatitis which could be suggested as an alternative. Candidates are expected to be able to explain this common condition, prescribe an appropriate regimen of treatment for head lice and achieve rapport with the parent in order to ensure compliance, reduce anxiety and achieve a satisfactory outcome.